we start with the testes. So here you see a testis, and the white covering of that testis is the tunica albuginea. And then, like albino, because it literally is white. And then sitting here, covered by some connective tissue, is the epididymis. And then this is, of course, the scrotum. And if we look on the inside, the tunica albuginea would be this coating that runs along there, and then you can see the membrane continues and then comes out here as this white membrane. That's the tunica vaginalis. And then the seminiferous tubules are in the testis itself, and then they would be making sperm, and that sperm would come out through, there's two sets of ducts, the rete testes and the efferent ductules, but I'm not sure that I would be able to say which is which, but they're somewhere in here. Then they come out to the epididymis, which is one long coiled tube, and you can see cross-section of it here, and there's some of it in cross-section there. So the epididymis stores the sperm and lets them mature right there, and then when it's time for ejaculation, then we come back to this side, and the vas deferens brings that sperm up and around into that pelvic area back towards here. So back here you see this gland here, that's the seminal vesicle, and so where the vas deferens and the seminal vesicle meet, then there becomes a very short tube called the ejaculatory duct that penetrates in through the prostate gland. So that's what you see right here. There's a little of that. Ejaculatory duct? Yeah, that's the ejaculatory duct. And there's a right and a left one. And they both empty into the urethra, which is here. So this whole thing is the prostate gland. And then this whole thing is the urethra coming all the way down. So where the urethra goes through prostate gland, that's called prostatic urethra. Right here, this muscle that you see kind of crossing the urethra is the external urinary sphincter, or another way to say it is
Meatus?
No, external urethral sphincter. So that's the voluntary urethral sphincter. So right through here, the urethra is called the membranous urethra, and then once it's into the rectal tissue area, then it's called the penile urethra, all the way down. And of course that's the bladder, the urinary bladder. Okay? Now this model does not show it, but somewhere like right in here should be Cowper's gland, also known as bulbourethral gland. That torso model has a pullout, and it actually shows it. Yeah, so you can check that one. But then for the penis itself, you've got the two erectile tissue bodies. The red here is kind of denoting corpus spongiosum, and the blue purplish color, that's corpus cavernosum. The penis itself has three parts: the root, which is this kind of subterranean part, the shaft, which is external, and then the glands, which is, what people say is the head of the penis. So the urethra goes through the corpus spongiosum, and then there are two sort of cylinders of this corpus cavernosum, a right and a left, that are separated by a median septum. So then if we look at the glands has this ridge of tissue here that's called corona glandis. And this model does not show the foreskin, also known as the prepuce. But if the prepuce were there, it would cover the glands of the flaccid penis, and it would have a frenulum that attaches right here. So on the other half of this model, it shows a penis with foreskin, and you can actually kind of point out that frenulum as sort of solid tissue from the glands to the frenulum, to the prepuce. Okay, so I think that is it.
I think that's
Oh, I know. Spermatic cord. So the vas deferens comes with, the testicular artery and vein and nerve, all through that spermatic cord.
How about the bulb and the crus?
Oh yeah, so the penis in the root has two parts. The bulb, which is made out of corpus spongiosum, is right here, and the crus, which each of the corpus cavernosum has, is the end of that. right
Okay.
there.
And then, sorry, also the, oh, I think that's it. I think that's it.
Okay. This would be representing the pubic symphysis. Remember, there's a cartilage pad between the two pubic bones, and that's why it's showing it as blue for cartilage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.